Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andrea, and in today's video I'm going to talk about the new concealer from Pat McGrath, Sublime Perfection Concealer. I'm very proud and happy to tell you that this video is in collaboration with Pat McGrath and Sephora to give you guys all the details that you have to know about this new product in the Pat McGrath family. I've got extremely thin skin. I mean, that's no secret. A lot of people have a much thinner skin around the eyes, but I feel like mine is like thinner than the paper. And I easily get creases around the eyes after I apply certain concealers. So for me, concealer, it's very, very important. I keep on telling you guys, concealer can save the day. A lot of times when I have like 2 minutes to get ready, I would like to apply just a little bit of concealer and mascara. But I feel like concealer in particular is like the secret of the universe. So it's such an important, transformative product in a woman's beauty routine. Now let me tell you everything you need to know about the Sublime Perfection Concealer from Pat McGrath. Now this is the hero of today's video. When I got the concealer, it came in this beautiful packaging. Again, you have the very nice box, the first experience that you have with the product when you receive it. And then I was very surprised to see that the packaging is actually made of glass. Beautiful packaging, very simple, very Pat McGrath. It's a very durable kind of glass. It's very thick. It's definitely a product that feels very expensive. You feel like you have a luxury product in your hand. The Sublime Perfection Concealer is formulated for all skin types, and it's a full coverage concealer. This comes in 36 shades and the retail price is $32. And in terms of coloring, it has 5 shades families: light, light medium, medium, medium dark, and dark. It has no top, it's paraben free, it's D5 free, which is a cytopentasiloxane. It's a silicone that is pretty harmful for the environment and also for our skin. And the most important thing is that it's fragrance free, because I know a lot of people are allergic to fragrance or they're very sensitive to fragrance. I've ordered this from Sephora, and I've also ordered the concealer brush, and I know that some people might be surprised to see the size of the brush. This is not a long brush like we are used to, and there is a reason for that. You will have more precision and a little bit more pressure. The colors that I got are light medium 10 and light medium 8. Looking on Sephora's website, I thought that these 2 colors might be the perfect match for me. I am going to show you what they look like on my skin, and then we're going to apply it under the eyes. This is the, if I could only ever get a swatch right. This is the light medium 8, and as I told you, this is full coverage. Look at this. Now let me show you what the light medium 10 looks like on my skin. This has more of that salmony undertone. I'm going to use the light medium 10. I do have a little purplish discoloration right here, so I'm going to cover that. I'm going to go straight into the concealer. And this is how much I'm going to use. And then I take the brush and I spread the concealer. I don't go very, very close to the lashes. That's not where my discoloration is. It's pretty much in this area where I've got that hollow. And also in the inner corner. I was testing a lot of concealer brushes, and this is one amazing brush. You have so much control with this brush. It's very stiff but soft in the same time. I wanted to apply the concealer before anything else so you can see exactly the power of this concealer with a minimum amount. It's so full coverage, but it lasts incredibly well, and if you spread it well enough, you will not have that annoying creasing going on under your eyes. Now, I do have wrinkles. Mid-30s, you do have some wrinkles going on. I do have to set. And if you have seen any other videos of mine, you know that I always always set my concealer, and today it's no exception. Now, if I want this to completely erase my dark circles, I'm going to take just a little bit more product. I've applied it on the back of my hand, and then with the brush, I only focus it right in that hollow. And then I pat it. I don't do that swiping motion. And then what I usually like to do is take what's left on my brush and apply it on the brow bone. I mean, this is fantastic. It didn't just completely covered the dark circles, but I didn't have to color correct because it has a lot of pigment and because it's a full coverage concealer. I don't know if you can see in this area. Babe, can you get me closer? I don't know if you can see right here under my eye. I'm starting to have melasma. I've been talking about it on my Insta stories. I don't have that much on this cheek. Did you guys see? But on this one, it's like. So I'm going to apply it first where I've got the melasma. And then I'll go on applying it under the eyes. And I've used the same color, and as you can see, it does a great job covering it. Another amazing thing about this concealer is that it can be used to cover not just your dark circles, but also if you have melasma, if you have dark spots. Now check this out. Did a great job. I'm going to move on and apply concealer under the eyes as well. And again, what's left on my brush, I like to get it on the brow bone. It's matte, but it's radiant. I mean, I don't know if you can see. It has a very interesting finish. There's nothing I could compare this with. Before I'm going to set the concealer, I want to apply some foundation, and I'm going to use the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation. I'm using the color Light Medium 10, and I'm going to be applying it with the Pat McGrath foundation brush. You guys already know that I love this foundation. Now I feel like once I put the foundation, everything makes sense because I like to use a color foundation that matches my chest, my shoulders. You guys know the drill. Not exactly the color that I actually have on my cheeks. Right before I move on with powder, I look in this area to see if there is any product that creased and doing the sex face. And there isn't, just move on with the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish powder. Dab it under the eyes and around the nose. Now, since I have my base on, I'm going to do a very simple eye look, and I'll use the Mothership 3 palette. The first color I'll take dark brown right here in the middle. So I apply this all over the eyelid. Then I'll take this color right here on the mobile lid, just in the center. This has beautiful pink reflex. If you want more pigment, you take this with your finger, but I kind of want something very light. And then for the inner corner, I'll take this color right here. Now you guys know how much I love the Permagel Glide On Pencil from Pat McGrath, especially the color Black Coffee. It's a dark brown that I love. So from the middle of my pupil, I look straight into the mirror and I just sketch my way towards the outer corner. And if I raise my eyebrow like this, then I can fill in the gaps. If you ever thought hooded eyes can't do a wing, you're wrong. Fetish Eyes mascara. This is the Matte Trance lipstick in the color Flesh 3. And you guys know how I like to apply lipstick. A little bit on the center of my lip. And then I take a brush. Oh, this is so pigmented. And then give it that blurry effect. Especially for the contour. This is a much more pigmented color, but then if you apply it with the brush or just with your fingers and then spread it, as you can see, you could turn this into just a very, very natural looking lipstick. Now, final thoughts, I highly recommend the Sublime Perfection Concealer if you have darkness, if you have melasma, if you just want to hide imperfections. This is truly effective. You can find Pat McGrath on Sephora.com, and don't forget that now it's the perfect time to make a purchase on the website because Sephora is having their Spring Saving Event that runs from April 17 until April 27th, and influencers can get 20% off with the code SPRINGSAVE. The ROUGE Early Access will have 20% off in between April 17th and May 1st. VIB Preferred Access get 15% off in between April 21st and April 29th. And then all tires get 10% off in between April 23rd and April 27th. As usual, all the products that I've used are in my description box. Let me know in the comments what are the things that you plan on buying during the Sephora spring sale. Thank you Sephora and Pat McGrath for partnering with me in this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!